We came to this shop that is right here. It's World of Wizardry, and it's with Harry Potter books and wands and everything. We don't know exactly, but I saw it on the internet and I thought it would be really nice to see what it was. So we're going in right now, and if we are allowed, we'll show you some things in the inside.
Yeah.
It looks very cool. It looks right from the diagonally or something. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Hagrid is inside.
No, it's not. This is too small. So we're gonna go in right now. See ya. All of these shops that we've been showing you are from the Shambles Street, which is very known here in York because people say it resembles like the one in the Harry Potter movies, right in the beginning. The Diagon Alley, I don't know how to say it. I'm so sorry, I'm a poser. But it has many stores of Harry Potter and others that are not exactly exclusively Harry Potter but have Harry Potter stuff in it as well. And we're inside a Christmas shop that right now is January. It still makes a little sense, but I guess if you come here in the summer, it's weird to be in a shop with Christmas decoration. But it's really nice, and as you've seen in the shots that I've shown you, the street is so pretty. It really shows, reassembles the one in Harry Potter. It's just England in a nutshell, in like, I don't know, maybe medieval times or something like that. So it's really nice, and it's cozy. Every shop is small, and it's really nice. If you want to check it out, you should really come here. So, so we just came out of the York dungeon, and I really think everyone should go and experience it because it's like an immersive play kind of thing. They ask you to stand there and talk to them.
They interact with you.
Yeah, they interact with you, so it's so fun. But it scared me. I don't know how they say it's okay for children to go. It's really scared me sometimes because the lights go off and then they're in different places and they're like right in your face.
Yeah, the actors and
it's not like they
actresses, yeah.
touch you or anything. They can't, and you can't touch them as well. They say that in the beginning, but just because the lights went off and they would move places.
There was this guy who was like making creepy eye contact like this.
Yeah, but that was okay for me. But there was a witch and she was moving and things were moving, and then sometimes you feel things in the bench you're sitting on, like in your bum, things moving, and it's really cool that you can feel there's like 4D action, you know, like sprinkling
Yeah, sometimes
water.
they splash water on you.
Yeah, it's really nice. Everyone should come. Now we're like, I don't know, it's like the riverside, and we're gonna go. Yeah, we're possibly going to the market, close to the Shambles. I think it's called the Shambles Market.
And the tower as well?
Yeah, we have still some things to see, so we're gonna go, and maybe afterwards we can sit and have our burgers that we bought yesterday. So, let's go! Currently we are in the Shambles Market, which is very lovely. I don't know how frequently they open their tents, but you have clothes, you have handmade stuff, but I do think the makers markets throughout UK, there's one in Manchester. I don't know where the other ones are and how frequently they are, but you can look up makers market and they really have people who make handmade stuff, and it's really lovely. I love to see that. This one, it's like random things. There's some handmade stuff, but not many, so it's nice though. We're sitting over here and we are going to eat our burgers right now. During our York dungeon experience, we heard about this Golden Fleet pub that is said to be haunted. So, boo! You can even stay in the pub, but I'm too scared to even do that. And I don't believe in ghosts, but I don't want to taunt them, you know? So just leave them be. That's what I say. Okay, so right now we're in Clifford Towers, which is this one right here. You have to walk a bit, but we've been exercising, so we can take that. And over here is the Yorkshire Museum, which is like £12 to get in, and this is the gift shop where you also enter the museum, but it's not paid, this Clifford's Tower, so this one we can enjoy. And maybe some of you will think like, can't you just enjoy life and pay for it? But no. It's too expensive, and for what I've seen in the internet, it didn't feel like it was worth it, so that's why we're not gonna do it. But maybe when we come back, I don't know. we'll see. But right now, we're just gonna go up the Clifford Tower right here. So, as per usual in the city, it's like £7 to go to the Clifford's Tower. So we went to the shop and we mostly saw everything, but you couldn't go in unless you paid for it, like to go up in the tower, because you can walk around the tower, so we didn't do that. But we saw the tower from the inside, and if you have an English Heritage membership, you can get in for free in here and in many other places in England. We'll show you the map of all of those places, and you also get discount in Scotland and Wales and other places that are not owned by English Heritage. So we're thinking if we settle in and we have our house and everything, we might get that, because you can get in many places for free, but not actually free, because you pay £5 per month to have that membership, but it's not that much. So we'll think about it, and maybe we'll stop being cheap as bitches, because we don't want to spend a penny. But we can still enjoy the city without having to pay for all of these ridiculous things that I don't think are worth this much. So as of now, this is what we got. So right now we're taking a walk around the city. There's two parts. There's the west side and the east side, because there's a river in the middle of the city. And because we like to take walks, we also take time to do geocaching, which is like a treasure hunt kind of thing. If you look into it, I think you would really like it. There are geocaches everywhere in the world, even under the sea. So it's really fun, and you can have a free account, which is what we have, or have an upgrade and have more caches. It's people that put them over there, and you can make one yourself. We have one, and we are looking for the free ones that we can have access to. We cannot disclose their location, and you really have to keep it like low profile, so no one can trash the geocaches. So right now we're just walking around this river, and we are looking for another cache, but we cannot show you exactly the location, otherwise it'll be against the rules. So we'll see where it is. It should be over here, so let's see. So for today we are done. We went shopping for groceries, and now we are watching Star Wars. And what we advise you is, if you really want to see everything, you should buy this thing called York Pass or something like that, because if you buy that, you can see all the museums in a cheaper price. So if you really want to see everything, just buy the Yorkshire Pass. You can buy that in the ticket office from all of these museums. So just say you want that pass, because that way you can save some money if you really intend to see everything. So that's what we recommend. And for today is done. So tomorrow we're thinking if we're going to see the surroundings or just walk the streets. We don't know yet, but right now we're just gonna watch the movie and eat our dinner, which are sandwiches, but it's good anyways.
Yeah.
So for today we're gonna relax. Well, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
So if you come to York, you really should visit this shop. It's called Bish Bash Pot, and it's just across the Shambles Street. To the other side, if you cross, there's a big street, and you'll find this shop and many others, like Throw the Dog a Bone. I really think that's also a good shop. And in this shop, you can do your own pottery and painting from Tuesdays to Sundays, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I just think pottery is such a nice experience, so you really should try it. Third day, we decided just to visit more chill things, like the galleries that were not paid for, which are actual shops where you can buy art, because it's just like a museum, but it's with artists that are actually alive, and we have to give them credit as well, not just the ones who are dead, because I believe almost everyone that has art in a museum is dead. So we just decided to visit all of these independent shops, because the indie market in York is very big. There's a map that those independent shops give away, so you can visit all the independent shops throughout York, because there are many people who sell their art, who sell their products, so it's really nice to visit those people. Right now we are on the waiting room in York railway station, and we're not going to do anything until our bus arrives, because it's so dark outside. It's like pitch black outside, and it's really cold. Obviously, it's the UK, what you expect. And my thoughts on York is that the city is beautiful. It's like England, travel back in time, you know? But the thing is, it's a city where everything you have to pay for. Everything that belongs to that company of Jorvik, I don't know, something. They have like Barley Hall, they have Richard III or something like that. That is all paid. And you can buy a pass for £20 for each adult, and see 5 of their museums, or whatever it is called. It's not actually a museum. I don't know what it really is. But what you have there is like things they found when they made excavations about the Vikings that were here, and you have animatronics where you can see how the Vikings lived. But I don't know, it just seems so much money, and we don't really want to spend like £40, right, like that. And then if you want to see the York Museum and Art Gallery, and I think that's another pack. You can buy a pack to see those as well, but it's like £20 again to see that. And then if you want to see the Clifford's Tower or something like that, it's another £7. So in total, it's a lot of money. That's what I come up with. And it's a very nice city. That's just the only thing I don't agree with, because why is it so expensive to visit everything? In Manchester, everything is free. So I have to give that to Manchester. Yeah. So that's it. We're just gonna wait for our bus to arrive. And for now, we're just gonna relax and then maybe sleep on the way home. That's it. We don't know which city we're gonna visit next, but we have some plans. But when we visit other places, we just usually think about it 2 days before we actually go. So we don't plan that much. So right now we don't have an actual idea of what we're gonna do next, but we would like to visit Scotland. And what else would you like? You would like to visit Big District and Lake District.
The national parks.
Yeah, the national parks in England and UK. But we don't know what we're gonna do next. So it's like a series, you have to keep watching to be continued on the next episode, because not even the characters know what's gonna happen. So it's very wild. Woohoo!
Yeah.
So I really hope you enjoyed. In this last day, I know I didn't film anything.
We were just roaming around. That's why. Yeah.
We just visit art galleries that were not paid for because they were shops. And I found some very beautiful things that maybe I would like to have in my house, in the shops. We found a very quirky shop. I don't know. It was
antique
no,
shop?
that as well. But the one we saw first, like with the posters and everything.
The give a dog a bone. Something.
Yeah, give the dog a bone.
Yeah.
I really like that shop, and I saw some things that I would love to have in my house. But right now, we are probably going to move soon, so we just want to have some, I don't know, safety net or something like that, to be sure that nothing's gonna happen in the future, like very wild. We just want to be sure that this is our house and we're not gonna move very soon to actually start buying decorations and stuff like that. So that's why we're not spending that much money. I know it might be really bad because you don't actually get to see almost anything, but we're really trying to save money because we want to move houses. House. So that's why. Well, I really hope you enjoy it anyway, even with us having to go to only the free places in this town, which is actually almost impossible. We got to visit the Clifford Tower on the inside just because the women told us to go talk to the another woman in the gift shop.
Yeah, and she was inside, so
and,
we gotta look around.
Yeah, and we're thinking, like, when we settle down in a house, we might actually buy for the English Heritage membership or something.
Yeah, so we can...
Because you only pay like £5 each per month, and you get to visit all of those things for free. I think I've showed you the map already of all of their museums and stuff like that they have throughout England, and then you can have discount in other museums across the UK. So
yeah,
I think it's a pretty good deal. We would also like to go to Stonehenge. That would really be awesome. We don't know if it's part of the English Heritage, but we'll see. Yeah, so that's it. Right now we're just gonna sit down and wait for the bus to arrive.
We're kind of tired.
Yeah, we're tired. We walked so much, and tomorrow I'm gonna have an interview, so I really need to be fresh. Hopefully so I can move well. Job. Hopefully. So see ya.
See you. Bye-bye.